Two of the three best.
Two of the three best Protoss on Earth. If you want Protoss, it doesn't get better than this. It really doesn't. For PvP.
It's the Catalina wine mixers of PvP.
Yes. Very, very nice.
All right, and now here we are. We are on Dethora. Not that the map is too important in a mirror matchup, but of course they can play to different players' various strengths and weaknesses. And here we have, in the bottom right side, rocking the pink, looking good. It's Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Zest.
And in the top left, he is red, he is Protoss, and he is Trap.
All right, who's your
Currently
favorite
playing
here?
for Africa Freaks. Who's my pick?
Yeah. It's
I'm
been a
gonna say
while.
Trap. Yeah. I'm gonna say the Trap. You?
I'm going to say Trap too.
All right. Cool, cool.
I think it would be silly to say this will be anything but a 3-2. Zest is not someone who just rolls over without a fight.
No, he's not. He's too good.
And he could very well win the series, like... I don't know. I think Trap's maybe a little bit more consistent of a player. But then everyone expected really, really big things for him at IEM Katowice, and that was probably the worst tournament bomb we've seen in years and years.
There were a lot of expectations riding on him for sure. Agreed.
Double gates on the way for both players. We have got a Zealot, interestingly enough, for Trap. I guess that's just to show that the gateway's active, I want to say, so then he can cancel it, start up the other tech, and that will actually fake out to Zest that it could be double Stalker or double Adept, because obviously Zest, a very good Protoss, knows that you can't start a Stalker and a Sentry right away.
Right.
So a little bit of mind games there, just keeping his opponent in the dark.
And you know, if you can keep your opponent in the dark about anything, you're going to have a pretty good time in StarCraft.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you have to be doing something good yourself. You can't just do nothing, but...
Okay, so the pylon block.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Bit of an annoyance, probe actually being used to help kill this thing faster.
Delaying the expo.
Yeah, I mean, Zest is on the way. It's a good 15-20% done, so that's a nice advantage to have.
How...
Again...
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, how either of these players feel safe taking an expansion in PvP, I don't know. Because
Well,
literally every PvP I play, there's a proxy.
Well, did you make a hallucinated Phoenix to scout things out?
No, I make real Phoenix, because I just gave up and was like, I'm going to build Phoenix off of one base. And that's my new PvP approach for the most part.
How often does that work?
It goes alright, and then other times not so alright, but...
Alright.
It's not
That's
bad.
interesting. I need you to send me one of your games where you go one PvP. I want to cast it.
I will try to look for a good one.
You can send me one where you win. I don't care.
Okay.
I've never seen that before. I've never ever seen a Protoss go one base or Phoenix in a PvP.
Well, I do take an expansion, just much later than the usual. Because
Yeah.
like it's literally all the time. It's like, oh, I try and get up an expansion, and then the proxy shows up.
Yeah. You tried sending a probe around looking for proxies?
I do. I never find them. Never.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
My probes
positioning
have
is
an
too
aversion to finding things.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got very similar openings here between the two players.
Man, how scary is a third base if taking a second base is
Oh, it's
incredibly hard?
terrifying. I can't even imagine this. How
It's
did they
very
do it?
brave. Zest is a very brave player.
Well, so is Trap.
Mm-hmm.
They're both doing it. They're both bonkers.
They are. It's like ZVZ, where it's like, man, taking a third base in ZVZ is a horrendous concept, and they just routinely do it at the professional level.
I know. They're so
Same
good
thing.
at reading if anything's awry.
Yeah. Like reading what the other player's doing, having vision in case something does move out, they're ready for it. So good.
And they're both just feeling confident enough to be like, yeah, 4 Stalkers and 3 Sentries is enough to keep me safe at this stage.
Totally is. Because guess what? No one's attacking anyone.
Oh, it's a gentleman's game.
You could have 0 stalkers, you'd be fine right now.
You could, except the hallucinated Phoenix have got to be squashed.
I mean, I don't see it being squashed.
I love this from Trap, by the way. 2 Adepts coming in towards the base of Zest, but he actually cancels the Shade, interestingly enough. He loses one, cancels the Shade on the other. That's curious.
I don't think he had enough shade time left to not finish the shade without
Yeah.
canceling it. I don't know. It's tough. Robotics facility on the way from Trap, though. Immortal production going to be pretty good here, where there's so many stalkers, obviously.
Yeah, significantly later than that of Zest, however, so neither of these guys going hard on the Robo.
No. Oh, resonating glaives here from Trap. And a war prism. Hey, what is this? PVZ? This has got to be, I'm going to warp in some adepts into your main base and destroy your probes with resonating glaives, isn't it? He can't directly engage with these stalkers.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I bet Trap... I get the feeling Trap's gonna change his mind here, right?
About resonating glaives?
Yeah, like he's warping in 6 Stalkers. No Adepts yet?
It is weird to be getting this upgrade when there are no adepts on the ground.
Literally none.
0. Well, our first real poke of the day. Trap heading down south here on Dithora. Zest is in position to deal with this. He's got the high ground, Anakin. And an Immortal, too. Guardian Shield goes up for both players. Good force
Oh
field
my
and a
God.
blink on top of the Immortal, though.
The stones on Trap with the aggressive blink slaughters the Immortal, slaughters the Sentry, and he is just going for broke.
Trap decided we're going to win this now, thank you. It's been a very gentleman's game up until this point, but I'm tired of gentlemen.
Oh my God, just dragging Zest down into the mud here as Trap pushes forward. He's now slaughtered 10 probes. Zest just finished up his charge upgrade, but he's got no zealots to speak of. There's one zealot that actually finished up is rather significant. We'll see if he can warp in any more. He elects to warp in 4 more stalkers to hold on. But
Look,
there's the
are
adepts.
here. They're, I mean, again, not particularly great, but sure.
Oh my gosh.
What a weird choice. So that Nexus is dead, right? Nope,
Yes.
hang on.
I guess.
No, Zest
Okay.
decided no. He gets the Warp
That was
Prism.
way too
Beautiful
aggressive,
tonight.
right? Trap counter blinks and should get on these. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He gets a full surround. Another blink. Basically instant reinforcement, but bam.
Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. What sort of nightmare is this? In which, like, Trap's like resonating glaives. Actually, no, I'm gonna kill Zest with a bunch of blink stalkers.
Zest was like, this was such a gentlemanly game. It was so quiet for so long, and then all of a sudden, murder.
But sir, why?
Extra special thanks to Mahausenshi for using the coupon code, and Nacho NME for giving a direct contribution of $15 to the prize pool. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
what a
Nacho.
god.
Nacho. What does Nacho NME stand for? You should let us know. But appreciated. Thank you very much. Thumbs up. That actually gives him access to the replays.
It does.
If you want the replays for this tournament, we'll send them to you if you donate $5, or 15 is also good. That counts. Totally counts. Prize pool, looking healthy. All right, so we're gonna be on Jagannatha, or however you pronounce this. I've heard. at Katowice, it was different pronunciations. Who was talking?
You know how I pronounce it? I go Jagannatha.
Just trail off. Smart. Nobody can criticize you if they don't know what you're saying.
No, No.
Genius plays.
This is the real reason why all the casters want a map change.
Galaxy brain. They're like, can we get rid of the stupid map with the dumb pronunciation? Thank you. It's not a bad map is the problem.
No, it's not. But if it's been a year and none of us know how to pronounce it correctly, it's just...
We should all just call it JAG.
Yeah, JAG. JAG sounds good.
There was a TV show in the 90s called JAG. It stands for Judge Advocate General. It was about like crimes in the U.S. Navy.
Oh, okay. Kind of like NCIS? I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, but specifically dealing with crimes committed by or against U.S. Navy forces.
Interesting.
JAG. It just stuck. I never watched it, but man, the commercials sure stuck with me.
All right.
Anyway. But I'm going to call it JAG from now on. I'm
JAG
inspired.
And in the bottom left, we got Zest, which is pretty easy to say.
Oh my gosh. In the top right, equally easy to say, a red Protoss trap. So easy.
Now imagine if his name was Zestanutha. And then we had Trappanutha.
You know what's really nice for us English casters? Is that the players choose names we can pronounce. Like, imagine everyone just went with a Korean name, just consistently. And it'd be like, all right. We'd have to learn how to read the Korean. We'd have to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, we'd probably be smarter, but...
I mean, we can pronounce Jagannatha. You think we're going to nail, like, Fyun's actual name consistently?
Yeah, but isn't Jagannatha, like, an Indian word, I want to say?
Sure, why not? I don't know. I'm going to look it up. Hold on. Jagannatha. It is, yeah, India and Bangladesh. He's a deity worshipped in those countries.
It's a god? What kind of god?
Hinduism?
God of cheese?
He's Hindu. They don't have gods of things in Hinduism.
Don't they?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then what's the god that's got, like, 8 arms that, like, eats planets or whatever?
I'm unfamiliar. Oh, so here are the attributes of Jagannatha. He, there are no attributes. I don't know, man. Some kind of space god. He's the epitome of tantric worship.
Okay.
I don't know what any of these things mean.
I don't either.
He has an elephant form. That's cool.
Okay, that seems to be the hip
He's
thing.
Elephant god. That's where I'm ending. That's all I
right.
got. Somebody in chat's going to be really offended.
There's not a lot of Indian StarCraft players. So I think
No,
we're
there's
fine.
not. Can you imagine if India suddenly was like, StarCraft is awesome? They have 1 billion people. They could really compete.
They really could. It's same with China. There's a 1.4 billion Chinese people. Time's
If they
pretty
took
good.
it more,
but
if they took it more seriously, they could really be scary.
come on, get your priorities right, guys.
I think they play a lot of League of Legends in China.
They do.
Yeah. That's their game. But yeah, time's great. Time's really good. Man, if time won like a world championship, it'd just be just like Cyril winning from Finland. Just like no representation from your country and you world championship. Insane.
That would actually be wicked.
I get a lot of interest in the game in China, I think. Be nice. See, they make hallucinated Phoenix all the time, laughing games. That's all you gotta do.
They do. They're just so much smarter than me.
I mean, you also have to pay attention to the hallucinated Phoenix across the map.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I'll send out a hallucinated Phoenix, and then I'll see like a bunch of gateways going up, and I'll be like, you know, this guy could be attacking me, but I'm not sure.
You have to interpret the information correctly.
It's a hard life.
I think it's possible to win a PvP without blink stalkers. Like, assuming you don't just cannon rush, right?
Yeah, you can go. How about like an immortal cheese or something?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be pretty good. So assuming the game gets past like the 4-minute mark, or 5-minute mark, we'll say. Say it's at 5 minutes. It's a regular game. You don't have any stalkers, nor do you make any. Can you win?
Ooh. That's really hard, because what if your opponent goes Stargate?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. That would be tricky.
It'd be tricky.
I guess you could go your own Phoenix.
Well, just the answer to stalkers is more stalkers is the problem.
Yeah. Well, you can make immortals and voidries too.
Yeah. We saw how fast that immortal lived in that last game. Focused down and assassinated.
Oh, he had so much potential.
You really did. And that's the thing. If there's an immortal sitting behind your stalkers attacking the other stalkers, you'll win the fight every time. But if the immortal gets murdered, then suddenly that advantage is totally gone.
No, Trap's not going to blink up here, is he?
He is.
Mad lad. No, he just cancels the pylon.
All right, that's fine, I guess. We can roll with that.
And then he comes back in.
It's like he doesn't have vision there anymore. Perfect.
Oh, he wants to do it.
Zest has a lot of stalkers, though. I would not do this if I was Trap.
Yeah.
Trap is not going to do it. Trap is going home. Two probes for 2 adepts is not a fair trade. I like Zest's position right now.
Yeah, I do too.
It's good.
Because he's at
Got
a position.
bigger army.
It's actually only 9 versus 10 stalkers, so.
True. Both players get in charge. Oh, what was the game? There was a stats versus, I want to say, Rainer game from from Home Story, where stats just forgot about charge for like 20 minutes.
God.
And the thing is, he's sending zealot attacks across the map to like harass and go to expansions, and they're just, you know, trotting along regular speed. They don't have any charge, and like, stats, what is wrong with you? He didn't. I'm serious. It was like 22 minutes. He's like, ah, yes, charge. I'll press that button. Hold on, and he got it. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating.
Oh man.
It'd be like if a Zerg just was attacking everything with slow lings all game. It's like, what is going on?
Oh, that would be great.
I mean, you can skip speed if you're just doing like a Roach Ravager style thing, sure. But yeah, if you're trying to use them for run-bys and stuff, not having speed for the units you're using for a run-by is just, it's unnatural.
Well, I mean, it's even more of a bigger deal now, right? Because in the past, all it did was make them actually do the charge effect, but now they're actually quicker with it, so.
That's it, yeah. That's the thing. If it was just the charge that was missing, I could see maybe stats not being aware of it. But just the speed with which it took his zealots to get across the map was like, okay, this is clearly, obviously, they are not speed lots.
Something was wrong. I can feel it.
Yeah, this is very strange. All right, so again, fairly gentleman's play here.
Yeah.
But going up that ramp seems like a bad idea. Hallucinated Colossus are fun. Trap knows those are hallucinations, right?
If you're Trap, I really don't think you should go for this, which probably means he's going to go for it and just win the game.
I don't really approve of going up ramps like this.
No.
Yeah, okay. That ramp is much safer to go up. Good job.
Don't do it.
Guardian Shield pops and Trap's like, nah. You wasted a Guardian Shield. Ooh, sniping those sentries is a good play, though.
Yeah, great counterattack by Zest.
That was a total waste of a Guardian Shield. Rough stuff.
Trap's down 30 supply and nothing's really happened this game. Three batteries on the way. Overcharge already popped by Trap, just expecting Zest to go for it now. That's going to help, but then the opposing Protoss player targets it down.
Great
the Archons
snipe.
are starting to fall. Probes get pulled into the fight to start tanking shots, but I think this is just another case of one Protoss killing the other. Huh.
So a little more complicated in that game. Trap goes for the attack, pulls back. The counterattack by Zest is deadly. The end.
More or less the same thing, though.
Yeah, not significantly different by any stretch. Okay, so we're 1-1. which is, you know, really going to help your theory of a 2-3 come to pass here in this series. Thanks again to everybody for contributing to the match arena. Really appreciate it. Again, the winner between these two players in a best of 5 are going to face Solar in a PvZ for a grand final best of 7, which is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Thanks for the star balloon, by the way, Altira, I guess. Yeah, one Protoss killing the other. It's a nature documentary, basically.
That's all it is. It's just the nature of life. I love how Zest still rocks the diva portrait.
I mean, he's a diva stan, man.
All right, anyway, here we are on the map Oxide. In the top right, it is Trap.
And in the bottom left, looking pink, it is Zest.
Okay. So, last August, I ordered a battlecruiser statue.
Oh, I have a story too about this. Go ahead.
And just yesterday, Blizzard canceled the order.
Yep.
Yep.
Last fall, I ordered a Kerrigan statue, a Raynor statue, and a battlecruiser, and all 3 of them have been canceled by Blizzard.
Oh, God.
Like, we'll give you a refund. It's like, but it's been like
Same
7
here.
months. What happened?
Yeah, they didn't even
What
give
did
me a
you
refund. They
do?
gave me a gift card.
No. I think they sent me another email like the next day saying that they're going to refund the battlecruiser. They'll refund it.
Yeah.
What they said was the model that you want, we don't have anymore. We have a different battlecruiser statue that's metallic and $10 more.
I ordered it. I'm such a sucker.
Fair enough. But they will refund you the first battlecruiser they didn't ship.
They gave me a gift card that I just used to order the new one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's $10 difference. So they just said, use the money we refund you. Here's $10 extra. You can get the battlecruiser. Probably.
Yeah. And everyone's going to
rate
order
of
those
production
now,
right now.
and now there's not going to be enough of those, I bet.
I know. What a mess.
And same, yeah, they canceled my Raynor and my Kerrigan like months ago.
Oh, there you go.
But they just canceled battlecruiser now.
Yep. Jerks. I keep getting emails from them being like, we're having sales. And I'm like, yeah. Am I actually going to get anything I buy? It doesn't help if you have a sale if you can't give me the stuff.
That's hilarious.
Anywho, frustration.
Yes.
Did he just toss down another pylon?
Well, he realized that Trap's trying to go for a 1-gate expand.
Silly.
And the Zest already has his already done.
He got away with a 1-gate expand. That's crazy.
Oh my God, Zest, you are dirty.
You're never
Take
expanding. Trap, you're never expanding. I'm sorry.
No
hold on.
expansion for you.
It is so delayed.
Oh my God, this is nuts.
What would you rather have happen
quick
to
it's
you?
building
A proxy?
itself.
I know. Would you rather deal with a proxy from somebody your level or a Zest doing it to you?
I'd probably just GG at this point.
No kidding.
Is Zest doing this to me? Yeah, no point in continuing the game. And he actually let the Cyber Core finish to be that much of a jerk.
I mean, what are we at? 3.5 minutes and there's still not a second base on the way from Trap.
Yeah, his is literally done. Trap's literally just gonna all in. He says, I've got no choice but to all in.
Can't say I disagree with him all that
And
much.
Zest already has 1 battery on the way. He built another in his main base to cover himself. Does Zest know about this yet? Zest, you should be scouting this out. He sees the attack coming. Is he going to toss down a nice force field? Yes, he does. He catches one of the stalkers, but uh-oh, there's the Void Ray.
Void Ray, Prismatic Alignment, Shield Battery, dead.
Wow,
Ooh,
great
that's
targeting.
big. Also, the Stalker taking... Oh, the Stalker. Can the Stalker outrun the Void Ray at this point?
No, it's impossible. Void Rays are so OP.
They're insanely good. Okay, so that Void Ray just won.
Trap, I think, wins.
Yeah, Zest got maybe a little too cheeky
Actually,
for
there
his
is a
own
Dark
good.
Shrine on the way for Zest. Trap has no detection.
But,
He's actually going to grab the Void Ray, too. That is huge. He's
That's
got a battery
really
to fall
good.
back to. He can battery overcharge.
Okay, battery in the main base is going to make a huge
Trap
difference.
has seen the Dark Shrine. No detection on the way just yet, though. He saw it, but whether he saw it, that remains to be seen. 2 DTs warping in for Trap. This could be all that he needs to win the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure what killing the Twilight does for Trap here, but he really wants the Twilight dead.
Oh my god, the DTs are now coming across the map. Zest realizes his rush is over. He did not kill the Nexus of Zest. Trap doesn't have his own Nexus.
Wow. That's your GG. I mean, look at him desperately healing the pylon. Stalkers from Trap are coming down. There's a couple Void Rays here, too.
Yeah, there's an Oracle on the way. If you're Zest, you just make these boys into an Archon.
Sure do. Absolutely.
Yeah, and look at that Stalker count looking real significant now by Zest. He hasn't repowered that gateway at the front, which is a bit of a bummer.
Trap just started his own natural base.
Oh my god.
If this settles into an actual regular game, I'm going to be really...
There's no way.
Look at them, though. They're both kind of like...
Yeah, Zest is so far ahead. He's already got his Nexus done. He's ahead 5 workers.
His army supply is smaller. He hasn't repowered that warp gate at the front.
I think Trap needs to do something else. We'll see if Zest can get a good force field off and catch some of these Stalkers or not.
Look how much he wants that Twilight to die. That is so interesting to me. Blink, I guess? He doesn't want Blink to happen?
I think Trap just wants anything. Gets the Cyber Core too, which is rather nice, but Zest already has a second.
Okay. Smart. And if you wall off with your Cyber, you have to be prepared for it to die, no matter what the matchup is.
You might be right that we're just going to have a macro game from here.
Yeah, check it out. We are just, everybody's chilling.
Oh, 2 Oracles coming into the main base of Zest.
Just kidding. There will be no chill. And it just, man, 7 probes down like that.
Oh my god, you're actually right. All of a sudden, they're equal on workers just about.
Trap's natural base is done. Yep, even worker count, even army count. Yeah, if you came to this game right now, you'd be like, oh yeah, fine. Standard PvP, everything's cool. What's up, Phil? Phil came from my Discord server. How's it going, man?
Hey, Phil.
Phil is here. Using that Matcherino code, probably.
Had a guy.
Sounds like a Phil thing to do. Trap's getting his own Dark Shrine because one Dark Templar deserves another. Yeah. I mean, the time's a little bit weird for them just to be on 2 bases, but Trap just took a 3rd.
I don't even know, man. Trap's like, yeah, I was behind a base the entire game, so let's get ahead of base now.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, here's my own Dark Shrine.
That's how PvP works, right?
The best part is, Trap could actually just win with his own Dark Shrine. Look at this, there's no detection for Zest.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's actually gonna, like, if he warps in DTs right away, he will literally just win the game right now. Oh, this is so dirty. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Yeah, Zest is done. He's so dead.
How?
Oh my god, what a game.
This is the kind of game you look back on and say, how did I lose?
He's warping in a robo now. Okay, he tosses down force fields. Oh my god, Zest is so good.
The delay.
He's got the
delay
energy
is
for 2
really
more force
important.
fields, I think. Or he throws up a gateway wall. He's so smart.
He's delaying. The hordes are at the gates.
Look at this. Oh my god. I mean, the Oracles are still wrecking face in the main base.
A little bit.
But Zest ain't dead.
Nope. Okay.
Loses a gate, a DT gets in, but
I mean, kill the sentries. The sentries are a big problem right now.
the hug
Got
is
one.
given.
Now Trap knows how Zergs feel trying to
Oh
attack
my
into a Protoss
God.
base. Ah, force fields, of course. Before Ravagers existed, especially, it'd just be like, oh, all right.
Oh man, before
Never getting in
Ravagers, StarCraft was screwed.
Force fields were the worst things known to man for Zerg.
Yeah. Shout out to whoever came up with the idea for the Ravager at Blizzard.
Well, and what's funny, I know I say this every time, but Blizzard's like, hey, look, these can destroy force fields, and Zergs are like, but it also does damage. We're going to use it to do damage every time and ignore force field. And it's like, what? Why? And then finally, I feel like in the last year or two, Zergs have been like, fine, we'll kill force fields with this thing we were given to kill force fields with. I guess.
Oh God, I'm sorry guys, I left Steam open and my friend's sending me evergreens memes.
Memes over Steam chat.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay, Trap's going for it. Here we go. Knocks down the rocks. Hovering around a bit.
There's 2 disruptors though waiting for him. Let's see these fatty disruptor shots. Boom.
Oh, obliterated those. Obliteration time.
One dead Oracle,
Oracle
another Disruptor gets a pretty decent connection, softens up an Archon. The second Disruptor should be off charge relatively
soon. Oh my gosh, Trap's going for it.
I don't know if
right
this is
on
the best
in.
idea to go for it, but he says full send. These Protoss literally have 1 gear and it's just full send.
Just go. He just got a Disruptor. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, but there's no way he can break this natural with all these shield batteries, right?
Void Rays are doing alright for themselves until they get focused down and murdered right now. Yep.
Okay, so Trap's down 30 supply.
Yeah, he'll be alright. Zest is just hanging out. He's not even moving. Yeah, look at this. If you just want to sit back and defend on 3 bases and let Trap throw up another base because that's what he's doing, fine. You do that, Zest.
Okay. Zest should not sit back, though. He should very well go murder.
Yep. Trap's getting his own Robo Bay, probably for his own Disruptors, be my guess. We're going to see some Disruptor tennis here, most likely. Yeah, final thought on force fields. When Protoss would come into your own main base as Zerg and force field you out of your own main forever and ever while they just casually killed it, that was the worst experience.
Meanwhile, as the Protoss, you think you're like Stephen Hawking coming up with such a good play. You're like, no one's as smart as me.
Oh, Zerg rage that would engender.
All right, Trap is
yeah, it's like, ah, crap, Zest is moving out. GG.
Oh, right, I died.
Insane. All right, so Zest does take a 2-1 lead here. In our best of 5. Things are going pretty Protoss-y so far, I would say. I describe it that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Zest wins this because he's won a lot of Afrika Worlds before.
He's comfortable here. Got a little beanbag set up in the corner. Vending machine has the soda he likes. It's great.
Could you imagine if Zest gamed on a beanbag chair?
That would be the worst thing for your back of all time. Very likely.
You just see him at the GSL, he's just blugging over this beanbag chair to play in.
And yes, Sky or Alonis, that is PvP. You are correct.
Yes,
man.
That is PvP. It's literally like watching wild animals have at each other.
It really is. Like, to the point that I think it's overtaken ZVZ as the Clown Fiesta mirror matchup. I mean, it's a little calmer in the early game a lot of the time. But if ZVZ gets past, you know, the first 5 minutes, it's pretty stable.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, into game number 4 between Trap and Zest. And in the bottom right, we've got Zest.
And in the top left, his name is Trap.
Remember during that game, which we thought both players were going to lose to DTs at one point?
I do remember that. That was exciting. And then Zest was just like, you know what's really good against DTs? Force fields.
Yes. He built a wall.
He was not wrong. Thanks, Guitar King, for using the coupon code. What kind of guitar are we talking about here? Electric or acoustic? Okay, I've decided what you need to do in your PvPs is send out 2 probes for scouting for proxies.
So I was wondering about this. Why don't Protoss players, when they go to block a Zerg natural, send out a second probe to block the second natural?
That'd be pretty nuts. It's just got to be the extra lost mining time. It's stop. But if you're blocking 2 bases, I guess the problem is there's often 2 options for third bases.
Oh, okay.
So you block the one and the Zerg's like, screw you, I'm going to take the other one. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay.
Why doesn't Protoss send 3 probes?
They're just like, you're never getting anything but your main base. Go pool first. I mean, I wouldn't hate to see it, to be honest. I think it'd be hilarious to see what Zergs did about it.
Just a train of probes moving out at the start of the game?
Just covering all 3. Yeah, I don't know.
Theory crafting is the best because you don't have to know anything about the game and you can just be like, why doesn't everyone do this terrible idea?
You know, sometimes ideas are considered terrible and then they take over the entire game.
I think my favorite terrible idea is to use like 50 nukes in the Sahara Desert to flood the something depression or whatever and create a giant lake.
Holy smokes.
Oh, it's wild.
Wow. I never heard that one before. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, no, there's like a massive like depression that could be flooded if they dug like a channel to it in Africa.
Right.
And some German engineer in like the 1900s was like, yeah, let's just nuke it. Or I guess it couldn't have been that early. Nukes weren't around yet.
Right. I mean, the problem with water in general is that somebody new getting water means somebody is not getting their water.
Yeah, but it was from the ocean. So it was fine.
That's fair. There's a lot of ocean water. Kai says he had someone send out probes to block his hatches before.
I'm so sorry, Kai.
That sounds terrible. I'd probably rage quit if it happened to me. I'd be like, all right, I'm not playing this. I'm out.
Oh, I've definitely had it, which I tried to take an expansion, and there was just like a pylon there, and I was like, yep, that's it. Thanks, guys.
GG. No re.
So Zest went Void Rays, Trap went Oracles. Trap's able to grab himself 6, 7 probes with the Oracles. 8 probes in total.
Turns out, as fast as Void Rays are, Oracles are faster. It always warms my heart to see Protoss dying by the hand of things that are really good against Zerg, too.
Yeah.
Like, just the Oracle stuff. It's like, oh, Oracles don't just kill drones. They're really good against probes, too. Fair enough.
It's really quite funny how Oracles are actually just so garbage compared to what they used to be.
What they used to be were weapons of mass destruction. Right? There was a good long while there where they were better against buildings than they were supposed to be because there was a bug?
Oh, yeah.
And that was when Haz was just like, I'm just going to go mass Oracle against Zerg, and if they build spores, it doesn't matter.
Well, even before that, in Heart of the Swarm, everyone's like, yeah, an Oracle killed 20 workers. That sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, when they were new? Absolutely. It's like, oh, man, you got to wait. That Oracle attack only killed 13 drones. Way to go. Zergs had no idea what to do or what the timings were. Yeah, I think Oracles are in a good spot. They're fine at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Stalkers and an Oracle coming in for trap. Actually blinks into the main base, which is a very ballsy move, but he's just going to target down one of the Void Rays. Does he get the second Void? Not.
No.
Maybe? Yeah, he gets 2 Voids for, what is a few Stalkers? 2 Stalkers only. And the Oracle comes in with the assist to try and get a sentry. Can he get the final Void Ray? Yes, he does. Oh my god, that was such a good trade for Trap.
Trap is in such a great position.
He actually just killed off 3 Void Rays for 2 Stalkers.
That is an insanely good trade. No complaints.
And now Zest is like, where's my Void Rays at? Oh my god, that was ridiculous. All the while Trap's like, yeah, 7 minutes, 4th base, sounds good. He's pushing in towards Zest. He's going to be working away on Zest's Stalkers. Realizing that he has an army advantage after killing off the Void Rays. Trap will be in full retreat now, however. Turns around, though, decides to bring the fight back to Zest. Each player targeting down injured units. Zest with an aggressive blink forward does seem to be having the fight turn in his favor. At the same time, though, the Oracle going to be counterattacking, going to be killing off 6 more probes that belong to Zest.
Not bad. Thank you, Kai, for using the coupon code. We'll stop bug. Twilight, Oof. Temple Archives on the way here from Trap. 6 more gateways on the way as well. 4th base in production. Almost done. In fact, it is done now. Looking pretty good for Trap.
Cannons on the way at each base for Trap. I love to see that. Respecting the Dark Templar. Both players just bolstering their forces. Zest reinforcing with more Stalkers. Trap going for a few Zealots. Could potentially be getting aggressive, and he is up a healthy amount of supply. 22 workers ahead of Zest. Also ahead in army supply. All of a sudden, it appears that the Pink Protoss is at a significant deficit. Oh my gosh, another big Zealot warping from Trap.
It's a slow warping, but it checks out. Oop! Actually going for it here. Force fields, the Archons crushing through them as they do.
Yeah,
with
that
their
one
massive...
Archon absolutely huge. No finished shield battery at the 3rd base of Zest. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Hallucinated Archon on Zest's side here, absorbing some shots, but not a lot. A lot of probes are starting to fall as they're fighting against the Zealots. Not the fight they ever wanted into at all.
Yeah, battery did just finish up.
Oh, you let the shield battery finish.
Oh, counter blink by Zest with the stones. Going to be picking off that Archon right away. His probes are still in the fight. Not sure that he can afford to lose those, but he is just focused on winning this fight right now. He is going to potentially just completely push Trap back as Trap is down in the Stalker number. Can Zest swing the momentum in his favor? I'm not sure he can, as a reinforcement with Zealots comes forward for Trap, and Zealots are just so darn good. against Stalkers.
With charge, really good. 74 to 43 workers in favor of Trap right now, too. These 4 bases are massive. Zest just can't keep up in production at the moment.
Oh my God,
11
11
zealots warping in right now for Trap. Where, though?
That's the question.
Back home? Must have been back home. There they are.
They'll hoof it across the map in 2 seconds. It's all right.
They are Olympic-level sprinters, it's true.
More Stalkers warping in for Zest, but it's a pitiful 3 compared to the 11 Zealots of Trap. Another 5 Zealots, another 5 Stalkers coming in for Trap.
Why is he going home? Trap, what are you doing?
I do not know. Maybe he figures he needs to just relax in the game.
I don't see anything he's defending against. His Zealots are just hanging out back.
No, he just throws up a 5th base.
Now the Zealots are coming back out of the natural base, but where? What? Okay. They're here now. It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, I literally just don't see a way for Zest to win this game.
Some godlike blink micro.
No, GG. Zest knows it's over.
All right, we get our game 5. LaughNgamez prediction was accurate. Nicely done, LaughNgamez.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well done, well done. Game 5 coming up for both series so far today, so no one's speedrunning this thing at all.
Yeah, a nice long Africa world, which is good.
It is good. Some really good hard-fought stuff. Game 5s are everybody's favorite anyway, so really happy to have this. Go ahead and join up. And yeah, thanks everybody for using the Match Areno code AW74. Really appreciate you guys getting on top of that today. If you haven't used it yet, use it now, or maybe after this Game 5, there will be a couple minutes downtime. You can do that too. We're going to be on Pillars of Gold here for game numero 5. Trap joining the lobby. Zest is here with his diva loading portrait. And yeah, everybody is present and accounted for. It's like Trap's ready. Zest recentering. He is ready to go. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go. This could easily go either way. It hasn't looked like one player is honestly outplaying the other one.
Not at all. No. Which sometimes happens. Sometimes you get a game 5 and it feels like one player is playing a lot better than the other one, but not here at all.
Here we go. Game number 5. It's currently 2-2. In the bottom left, we've got the Protoss player. Well, one of the Protoss players. His name is Trap, and he's in the red.
And in the top right, he is blue. It is Zest.
Zest is best.
Zest fully clean. You ever have Zest soap up there?
Zest soap?
Yeah, it's a brand of soap. It's green. And their slogan was, "You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean." It's very catchy. I remember it, like, 20 years later, so.
So they're basically saying unless you use their soap, you smell.
Yes. Well, you're not clean. You might not stink, but you're not clean. So I don't know. Take that as you want.
Bullying.
Sure. I mean, that's advertising in a nutshell, right?
This is true. A Nexus first from Trap.
Social engineering. Yeah, that's gutsy for a game 5. What is this? Trap, friend, you got it scouted too, bud.
Well, he obviously knew Zest was gonna scout this, right?
Yeah.
It's not like players don't scout in a PvP, and look at Zest. He's just like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh my god. Trap's like,
Mysterious.
This is gonna finish. Okay, this could be a very good game to get learned on how to deal with a Nexus first in PvP. Notably, Trap has got 2 gateways on the way, so he's actually gonna be able to make 2 zealots at a time to kind of overcompensate. There's a Cybercore on the way as soon as possible. Once that's done, he'll be able to make 2 gateway units, presumably. With like Adepts or 2 Stalkers. He's working away on the shield battery that got started by Zest. His own Zealot's about to finish up. I think Trap may need to start his own shield battery soon. Yeah, this is interesting how Trap has not elected to start up his own battery.
Yeah, it feels like he doesn't need it for some reason.
I think he definitely does, but he can't actually start it till the Cybercore is done, so redact what I just said.
Ah, that's your problem.
There we go. Now he starts it up as soon as possible. Double Stalkers on the way will help him outrange whatever it is that Zest has. The Void Ray, though, with a shield battery to support it is going to be rather scary. I think Trap, does he need yet another battery going up for himself? I'm unsure. I think he will.
Any damage you can do here, Zest, before that shield battery finishes is pretty good. Oh! He traps the Stalker.
No
That's the
way.
priority target.
Okay, the Stalker just stays alive. That is huge for Trap. And he gets the Adept for it.
Void Ray says, depower all shield batteries. Oh, never. Just actually kill him straight up. That's fine, too.
Yeah, Trap, I mean, he tried to... He tried to target down the Void Ray, but I mean, it just simply wasn't going to die due to the presence of that shield battery. However, Zest overcommitted with his own Void Ray. Trap's got another shield battery building at his natural. This is huge for Trap, being able to zone out Zest Void Ray.
Yeah, attack at the front going pretty good, though. Another shield battery going to die here pretty much now. Yep.
Yeah. This is problematic.
Max Pax did this to Zest earlier this week.
Thank
you, Nikolai.
Oh, okay.
So this is where Zest got the idea. Look at Max Pax, that guy.
2 batteries are on the way for Trap. One was actually finishing up in the main base, it looks like. He starts up yet another one. He does have 1 battery finished. He's actually healing up that pylon, which is a big deal. If you can get up 2 batteries as a Protoss, it's actually huge, because then one can heal the other. Zest, though, is actually just electing to attack in, target down that battery, despite the Zealot's working away on his own shield batteries, but he keeps that alive with his other shield batteries, and now there's 3 Void Rays out on Trap's side of the map.
You know, this is another example of something I'm glad Protoss suffers with this too, is the proxy Void Ray shield battery stuff.
Okay.
Oh, got one of the Voids though, nice.
Great snipe by Trap, able to get one of those. He's going to pull back with his Stalkers, force Zest out of his safety range. Another battery goes up for Trap. He doesn't have much healing energy though left on that battery that he's currently got. He's waiting for his battery overcharge to recharge. It's going to be 20 seconds. He does have a good number of Stalkers though. Maybe he can target down these Void Rays.
Cybercore taking some hits, not using prismatic alignment on it, saving that for Stalkers if they want to get close enough. Look at him microing, dancing. Boy, there's enough Stalkers to really cause problems for a extends too far here.
Yeah, if he can start getting the batteries, that would be huge. He just picked off one. He's working away on yet another. Shield battery's not that tanky. Trap actually steps forward, picks off one of the Void Rays, costs him a few Stalkers in the process. He pops his battery overcharge. He's just going to keep working away on what his opponent has.
Another Stalker down. Another Stalker down.
No.
No Void Rays down in that engagement either. Zest.
Yeah, that was a large overcommitment by Trap. He's almost targets down that Void Ray, but he doesn't quite get it. GG gets called. Zest takes it 3-2 just like that.